Good morning, Donna.
Morning.
And I've got some questions for you, Donna. Actually, I was going to start with this baby photo.
Oh yeah.
Did you win a baby competition? Did you win a best prettiest baby competition?
Yeah, was it Miss Pears or something like that? I think it was Miss Pears competition.
And did you, do you know if you was, because it's in the newspaper, the Lincolnshire Echo,
Yeah.
do you know if it says you were the actual winner or was you a winner with other little girls and boys probably? Might have just been little girls actually.
Yeah. I think I was the only. I'm sure I was the only one.
Really?
I think so.
You're
yeah.
the winner. You was the actual winner.
Yeah.
Can you remember that?
No, I can't remember that at all. It's only when I have a look at that photo album where the newspaper clipping is, and then the letter that Mum and Dad had got.
Oh yeah, that letter that says you won.
Yeah.
So, when was you born, Donna?
The 28th of October 1979.
Right, okay. I think you've got that wrong. Tell me again.
28th of October 1979.
Really? Okay, now that's my mistake. I do apologise. I thought it was 72, but it's 79, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
right.
thinking.
We're not likely to get your birthday wrong here.
No. I hope not.
Wow. I apologise about that. So 1972 might come up later then for another reason, but I can't work out why at the minute. But I think I know why. Your mum and dad were married in 1972.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So where were you born?
Lincoln County Hospital.
And where did you live at that time? Where did your mum and dad live when you were?
Sure, when I was born, I think we were still on Charles Street.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, when I was born.
And do you know, what do you think your mum and dad would have done for work when you were born? What would they have been doing in 1979?
Trying to think. Not sure if Mum was working at Smith's Crisps then.
Okay.
And Dad, I won't say he was. Sure, he was doing coach tours then. I think he started doing them then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when he was born, it's unlikely you'd actually know what they were doing, but that's what you think they were doing.
Oh no, he was. No, I'm telling a lie because he wasn't doing the coach tours then because we was on Charles Street. Then we moved to Sibthorpe Street, and that's when he was working at Godfrey Holmes's as caretaker, just behind the house. So that's where he would have been working at that time. And he also started his own taxi company as well.
Who did?
My dad.
Wow. Your dad had his own taxi?
Yeah.
Was that successful?
I think he had it for a couple of years. Yeah, I think he had it for a couple of years around Lincoln, yeah.
Okay, so when you lived on Charles Street, you worked as a caretaker for the building behind his house.
Yeah, that was it. The Godfrey Homes is behind Sibthorpe Street.
And
Yeah.
was it after he was a caretaker that he had his own taxi?
I think he did them both together because the caretaking was mostly evening, and then so I think he did like the taxiing in the day because he did have, I think he had a couple of people working for him as well. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then after that, at some point, he became a coach
Yeah,
driver?
coach driver. Yeah, went and did like holiday tours abroad and all that.
So, how much of that can you remember? I mean, can you remember him being a caretaker?
I remember him being a caretaker at Godfrey Homes because, excuse me, we always used to go at night time around the building while he was collecting all the rubbish and all that. So we'd just be running around playing in the, I mean, you wouldn't be able to do that now, but we'd be like running around playing in there while he was tidying up, playing in the lift and all that.
Who's we, Donna?
Me and my brother. So yeah, while Dad was busy up and down, we was running about, playing in the lifts, hiding.
And can you remember him? Can you? Because you've said he had his own taxi company. So does that mean you've got memories of that?
No, I don't remember him having that. It was Dad that told me about that, saying that he used to have his own taxi firm, and then I think it just got expensive with the running of the cars and things like that.
Well, if you're employing a couple of people to do that with you, there's quite a lot involved in that. I can imagine that at some point you'd think, well, I'm just going to be a coach driver.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's more money as well, isn't it?
Is it? More money and probably less stress, really.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, he did. I think it was the like National Express coach tours, but I'm sure I've got some pictures somewhere of him on them because like all the oldies then start going on regular holidays, you know, and on Dad's buses because they liked Dad, so
yeah,
it was nice to have the same coach drivers all the time, so we'd have pictures outside with them and stuff.
How long do you think you did that for?
God, years.
Oh, right. So
Yeah, I did it for a long time because he was still doing it when we moved to Glendon Close, and now when we moved there, I think I was about five or six, so it was quite a few years that he did that, because I remember he used to be away a couple of weeks at a time and he used to wait for him to come home bringing us toys. Not waiting for him to come home, just see what he brought us when he come back. Yeah.
Did he have did he have more jobs than that then? Did he move on from being a coach?
Yeah, then he went and he worked for Lincolnshire Road Car, or Road Runner as it was before it changed to Road Car, but he worked, once he got that job, it was 30 years he spent doing that then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was that then? Is that another bus company?
Yeah, you know, road car, like the buses up and down into town.
Just regular bus driver?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah, I suppose when you're taking people on tours and you're away from your family quite a lot, I suppose you'd have to, at some point you think, oh, I've had enough of this, I want to be at home now.
Yeah.
So he was a bus driver around Lincoln?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so your first address that you lived at, that was?
I think when I was first born, we was at Charles Street. Then we moved to Sibthorpe Street, which was near Godfrey Holmes's, was at the back. And then moved from there to Glendon Close, and then that's where we just lived for it all the time then. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've got pictures of you at Charles Street.
Yeah.
Perhaps maybe a little kid sat, or your brother sat on a car maybe, in black and white.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Sibthorpe Street, is that what you said?
Yeah, Sibthorpe, that's the Godfrey Holmes's one.
Oh right, that's the one with the Godfrey Holmes behind it.
Yeah.
Might have a picture of that, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think we have, yeah.
And then, what was the last one, did you say?
Glendon Close.
Is that where you live in quite a big house, quite a big modern house?
Yeah, moved to a 4-bed detached then.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was your family home?
Up until, when did Dad sell it? Back in 2019. So yeah, lived there a long time.
But, I mean, we're talking about your dad being a caretaker, a taxi driver and a bus driver.
Yeah.
But he was a paratrooper.
Yeah. I don't know when he fitted all these in.
So that's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That he was a paratrooper.
Yeah.
And he'd come from Northern Ireland.
Southern Ireland, Dad was from.
Was he? It was Southern Ireland, right, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know where his address was when he was in Southern Ireland?
West End, Bundawn. So it was just on like the main high street was where Grandma had her house.
You know the pictures of your grandma's house?
Yeah.
Where she's in she's sat on a moped. Somebody's got a moped, hasn't they?
Yeah.
Is that the house that your dad grew up in?
Not straight away. I think that's where they moved as Dad got older, I think, because their family home was, is it Manor Hamilton? And it was a tiny little house up there. But yeah, then my grandma and granddad brought that Myrtle Lodge in Bundawn, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you know your dad's first home?
Yeah.
Just tell me the address of that, what you know of that again.
Manor Hamilton. It was near, I think it's near Kilkenny.
And have you been there, or you just know that?
Yeah, no, when we go on holidays, we go and have a look, but now it's just like derelict brick. There's nothing left to go in and walk around. It's just bits of the outbuildings left.
Oh, the house.
Yeah.
So where your dad grew up to start with, that's derelict now, is it?
Yeah.
And just because we're talking about Ireland,
Yeah.
sometimes when you say the words, I think, you might have to spell. Where did he grow up?
Manor Hamilton.
Manor
Hamilton.
Near.
I think it's near. Sure, it's near Kilkenny.
Kilkenny. Do you know how to spell that?
Kilkenny. Yeah, oh no, it's not Kilkenny, it's Kinloch. Sorry, that's me, it's Kinloch. So it's K-I-N. Kinloch. K-I-N-L-O-U-G-H, I think.
Is it spelled like that?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just that if I was to Google Earth that, I'd think, I don't even know where to start with that. So.
Yeah.
And that was his first home, was it?
Yeah.
And then his second home, where was that?
That was the Myrtle Lodge. The one where my nan's on a moped outside on the main street in Bundawn. Yeah.
How do you spell Bundawn?
I can't do it without writing down. B-U-N-D. My gosh. B-U-N-D-O-R-A-N. Bundoran.
Oh, well, it's a good job I asked you to spell that.
Yeah.
That was Myrtle Lodge. The first home they lived at, did you say he lived on, is it on Main Street? Was it, what street was that called?
Yeah, that's the second one. That's Myrtle Lodge, Main Street, Bundawn, yeah.
And what about the first house?
Was like literally in the middle of a field.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. So the second house that he lived at, and we've got pictures of your grandma on a moped, that's where, is that where you would visit your holidays?
Yeah.
And then you'd go visiting at other places from
there, yeah.
So does she have was that a big house or?
Yeah, there is, just trying to think how many rooms, 1, 2, I think there was about 5 bedrooms in there.
Oh, it was big.
Yeah, but we didn't, there was only the odd time we would stay for a sleepover at Grandma's because my cousins used to get 3 months summer holidays from school over there. So by the time we'd go over for our summer holidays, they'd already be staying at Grandma's. So we'd have to like book into bed and breakfasts or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
Because otherwise it was too overcrowded for us all to be in the same house.
Is that because I'm guessing that you went as a family? Did you go as a family of 5? Did all 5 of you go?
Yeah, there's me, Mum, Dad, and Brendan. That's my brother. So yeah,
What about Andrew, number 1?
No, because he was in the army, so...
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So there's an Andrew, number 1, who wasn't your mum and dad's together?
No.
So,
yeah.
So, I wonder if you'd call him a stepbrother?
Yeah.
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 Because your mum had Andrew before she married your dad?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just, did you know that your mum was a nurse?
Yeah. Because it was, well, Yeah, because I was doing some... When I met my other brother, Andrew number 2 now, that's when I found out that Mum was a nurse, and that she'd had Andrew number 1 in London, because prior to that I didn't realise that, because it was never something I'd looked into.
Well, and it was obviously something your mum never talked about.
Exactly, yeah.
So what we're saying is your mum had 2 children,
Yeah,
probably to different dads,
yeah,
before she married
my dad.
your dad.
Yeah.
And she called them both Andrew.
She called Andrew 1 was Andrew, and Andrew 2 was, Mum had called him Richard, but when he got adopted, his adoptive parents changed his name to Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is really bizarre.
Yeah.
Isn't
It's
it?
quirky.
Yeah, it's really weird. So yeah.
Yeah, okay. But Andrew number 1, he grew up with you and Brendan.
Yeah, yeah. And then when did he, I think he went off and joined the army at about 16 or something, so we never really got to see him that much, to be fair, growing up, because he was always away with the army. He was in the TA, and then he went over, because at that time there was all the trouble in Northern Ireland, so he'd be on like the borders, checkpoint borders over there.
Oh yeah. So when you was a child or an infant, was he was a lot older then?
Yeah, yeah,
Might he have been a teenager?
yeah.
Yeah. So your lives wouldn't have crossed over that much, would they?
No.
As far as you know, because Andrew lived with your mum and dad, was he a good son to his dad? His stepdad.
Sometimes, but a lot of the time I think he treated Dad like rubbish.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, because Dad would do such a lot for him, and he'd like throw it back in his face. And
well, that shows how nice your dad was. And
yeah,
he was obviously a kind man.
Yeah.
And a good dad.
Yeah.
Did his best.
He did try his best, yeah.
Well, with Andrew number 1, we've actually got his birth certificate. Yeah, I've got his birth certificate. So I'll show his birth certificate just because it highlights where your mum was at the time and what her job was at the time. She gave him a middle name, Martin.
Yeah.
So I wonder where Martin came from.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you don't know anything about Andrew's
real dad
and Andrew's number 2's real dad.
No.
And it was only later in life that you found out about. I think it's only recently until you found out about Andrew number 2.
In 2021. Yeah.
How did that come about?
It just happened to. I'd put something up for sale on Facebook. It's so random. Put something up for sale on Facebook, and then me and Bella had been out, came home, and I thought I had a message, and I was reading through, and it said his name was Andy Avery, and he was looking for his biological parents, and it had mum and dad's name when they got married and all that, and would I be able to get in touch with him? So I just phoned him, and then I had to tell him, obviously, the bad news that Mum had passed away, because she'd passed away in 2014. And then we arranged to meet up, and he brought all his adoption paperwork and all that to prove who he was.
What were you selling on eBay?
The bed. I just thought it was, because I don't know why, it must have just been the coincidence of it that I'd put that up and then he'd message, and I was like, read it about 3 or 4 times, and I was thinking, what on earth? And then I thought, I'm just going to ring him, I'm not going to message him back. I thought I'd just ring and get over and done with. So yeah, it was just really random.
When you advertised your bed for sale, where was your home? Where was you living?
At East Markham, where I am now.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So you put a bed for sale on Facebook, and somebody called Andrew Avery contacts you.
Yeah.
And says, I'm your, stepbrother really, another.
Yeah. It's just so random.
And did he know anything about his own dad? Did he ever tell you about his dad?
No, because he's still looking now, still trying to find any leads that we can for his dad. We've paid to have DNA tests done just to make sure that, you know, we both are related, and we are. And then he's trying to see, that's through that DNA history thing, but nothing's come back off there yet about his dad.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So when he made contact with you and you rang him, did you ring him because he gave you a number, or did you just ring him on Facebook?
No, ringing me, gave me his he gave me his email. I could message him on there, or he left his phone number, and I thought the quickest way to do it is just phone.
And when was that?
Back in, was it the August 21?
2021. And where did he live?
He was in London at that time. Yeah, they lived in London. So he travelled up to Retford. I picked him up. We went out for dinner, and he showed me all of his paperwork that he's got. We just spoke about things, and then we arranged for me and Bella then to go and spend the weekend with him and Nina, who's his wife, which was really nice. We went to London, stayed with them for the weekend.
What's his job? What does he do?
They're both, they're both secondary school teachers, and they've travelled around. They've worked in Dubai. I think they've worked in Australia. They've worked all over.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And because we've talked about this a little bit already, where does he live now?
He's not long after we'd been to see them in London, they'd put an offer in on a house in Boston. So as we met them, the sale had gone through, so they was in the process of just waiting to sign all the paperwork. So that was August time, and then they moved, I think it was October, November time. Yeah, they moved up to Boston.
Is that where they are now?
Yeah.
So that's relatively close, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not bad. Is it an hour journey, do you think?
Yeah, about an hour. An
Yeah.
hour and a half, yeah.
And while if you're not at home, if you're staying here, your daughter now stays with them, doesn't she?
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
so
is really handy.
So that's a proper godsend, isn't it, really, that?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And as a couple, your brother, half brother, Andy, Avery and his wife,
Yeah.
they're nice people.
Yeah, they really are.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So fancy meeting on Facebook, eh?
I know. So after we putting a bed up for sale.
Yeah. He actually came across that advert, do you think?
I don't know. It's just really random. It's just a random thing.
Well, there you go. Anyway, from 2021, end of 2021 to now,
yeah,
he lives quite close.
Yeah.
And obviously, they're very nice people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm going to go through your tree a little bit, Donna. And I'm going to start on your mum's side. So, in 1907, James Devine, that must be your granddad.
It must be, yeah.
So he was born in 1907.
Mm-hmm.
And he married Agnes Josephine McAleer. And she was born in 1913. So did you ever meet your granddad?
No, never met any of my granddads.
Do you know why he must have died it's 1976, so he died before you were born.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as you know, that wasn't a tragic death in any way, was it? Your granddad?
No, not that I know of, no.
But you did meet Agnes, your grandma.
Yeah.
But she was quite old when you were young.
Yeah.
You didn't know, and I'm not 100% sure, but you didn't know that her maiden name was McLear.
No, I didn't know that.
Which means I'm sure she was from Ireland.
Yeah.
So that's what I found on Ancestry.
Yeah.
But if somebody else looks at this and says you've got that totally wrong, then that's fair enough. But I'm convinced that lady came from Ireland.
Yeah.
But you've met her, so you know her, you've seen her and spent time with her.
Yeah.
Was she a nice lady?
Not really. From what I remember, yeah, I don't think we ever looked forward to going round to see her. She wasn't the nicest of people.
Right, okay. She didn't make you feel welcome then?
Not really, no.
Where did she live?
She was she Swallownest or Rotherham?
Oh, okay.
She was in Swallownest, yeah.
When you went to visit, you think you might have gone to Swallownest?
Yeah.
And that's probably where she lived most of her life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I don't think, as far as I can tell when I've looked through your photographs, that there's any of that grandma, is there?
No.
No.
I haven't got any of her, no.
Well, anyway, James Devine and Agnes Josephine, looks like they have 8 children.
Yeah.
One of them's Anita, which is your mum.
Yeah.
The other 7, have you met all of them, or?
Yeah. Have I met all 7 of them? Yeah. So there was Maureen, Margaret, Mary, my Auntie Pat, Jim, John,
Thomas.
Tom,
Yeah, is it Tom? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a Thomas, was there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Patricia, so these aren't in any particular order because we don't know the order. Patricia, Anita, Margaret, Mary, Maureen, James, Thomas, and John.
Yeah.
Divine. That was your mum's brothers and sisters. Patricia, just to stay with Patricia, because we've got a picture of Patricia in Retford.
Yeah.
So she lived in Retford, did she?
She did, yeah, because when I was younger, when it was the holidays, I'd always come out and stay at my auntie's in the holidays, because it was childcare costs and all that, where if they only had my brother at home, at least I was at my auntie's, so it didn't cost them as much for babysitting and all that.
Yeah, okay. So can you remember how would you get from Lincoln to Retford?
Dad would bring me, or my auntie would come and pick me up from Mum and Dad's house.
Did you stay for like days?
It would be for like the entire holidays.
Really? You spent all that time with Pat?
Yeah.
And, because you're from Lincoln, but when you was a child, you would have been walking around Retford then?
Yeah.
Quite a lot in the holidays?
Yeah.
And going into the town?
Yeah.
Did you get some friends in Retford at that time?
No, not really.
Just spent time with your Auntie Pat?
Yeah.
And was she married?
No, she never got married.
So she stayed as a Divine?
Yeah.
Patricia Divine?
Yeah.
And where did she live?
I'm sure she started off at Domino Cross.
Domino Cross,
Domino Cross, and then moved to Earl's Court on Randall Way. She moved to a little bungalow there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you visited both those places?
Yeah.
And when you went to stay with your Auntie Pat, did you go on your own, or did your brother?
No, it was just me.
Okay. There is a picture of her though, behind the brew shed, and I think that might have your brother on it. Or is that you?
Yeah, no, I think that's Andrew, isn't it?
Oh, is it Andrew?
That Andrew one, I think, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because your younger brother's called?
Brendan.
Brendan. Is Brendan still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Did you, as a younger person, as a child, because I think later in life you and Brendan might not have gone so well.
No.
But as a young child, did you?
No, never really. Never.
Well,
Oh.
it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was a bit about your Auntie Patricia. Going back to Anita. Oh, Anita's got a middle name, did you know?
Anita Teresa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she grows up in, we think it's Swallownest.
Yeah.
Okay. And we know she has a number one, Andrew.
Mhm.
And she has a number two, who is, we're saying Andrew number two, but she named him Richard.
Yeah.
But she meets your dad, John Dennis McGowan.
Mhm.
Do you know anything about that meeting or not? Do you know anything about your mum and dad before they were married, or how they met?
No, I think Mum was, she was already seeing somebody at the time. I think they was probably living together. They weren't married. And then I don't know how she happened to meet my dad, but then they ended up having an affair, I guess, and then that's how they ended up getting together.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't ever so young. I mean, your dad was 30 when he got married, because Anita Devine and John McGowan get married in 1972 on the 23rd of December. I've got the marriage certificate as well. And like I say, they weren't ever so young, because he was 30 and she was 25. On the certificate, it actually says that T. Devine witnessed the wedding. So that's Tom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Tom Devine witnessed the wedding. We don't know. Do we know where they got married?
No, I haven't been able to find that out yet.
Do you know how come they ended up at Lincoln? Because from Sheffield to Lincoln.
No, I'm not sure.
Unless your dad moved when he came from Ireland. I wonder if he went to Lincoln or when he became a para, maybe that.
Yeah,
it was based. It'd be the Air Force.
Oh yeah.
It'd be to do with the Air Force.
Yeah, because it's RAF Scampton and all that, isn't it? Yeah.
So she married John Dennis in 1972.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it's still quite a few years later, 1972 to 1975. Maybe he was still in the Air Force then.
Yeah.
For a period of time, because you were born in 1979.
Yeah.
So I've got we've said this already, haven't we? The 28th of the 10th.
Yeah.
1979.
Yeah.
And Brendan, your younger brother, he was born 17th of the 7th, 1982.
Yeah.
So 3 years later.
Yeah.
And then just going back to you on the family tree, your daughter is?
Isabella.
And she was born?
23rd of the 5th, 2010.
Yes, okay, 2010. And today she's?
13.
13. What's today's date? I think it's the 12th of February 2024. And she's 13.
Yeah.
What's her birth date again?
23rd of the 5th, 2010.
Right, okay. So in a few months then she'll be 14, won't she?
Yeah.
So that pretty much covers your mum's side. I've got this picture here, and I'm wondering. Well, I'll tell you what. She's a beauty. You know, when she gets married to your dad.
Yeah.
I've got a picture of your dad and your mum together, and they're a good-looking couple.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
Yeah, they
and she's
are.
beautiful with big hair.
Yeah.
Dark hair. Just out of interest, is there any chance, I'm going to show you a photo.
Yeah.
Is there any chance that that's her mum or not? That one there. I've just got these black and white photos and I don't know what they are.
Could be, couldn't there?
Yeah, it looks like there's quite a few kids on that photo, isn't there?
It does, doesn't it?
I'll show it anyway, and then if it is great, and if it's not lost anything, have we?
No.
Yeah, so I think she was beautiful. We've also got this picture here, look, of you and your brother. Brother.
Yeah.
I mean, look how beautiful you You're beautiful, aren't you? So, as a baby, when you won that baby competition, you look stunning. And then a few years later, look, with your little brother.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a school photo.
It is, yeah.
Is it that?
Yeah.
That's a school photo, is it?
Lowfield Junior School, that one.
So, just going to your dad's tree then. Again, look, I think that's your dad and his mum and
My brother, Dad's brothers, yeah.
Patrick, is it?
Yeah, Patrick, and then Jerry at the front because he was the youngest.
Right, okay, so that's a good picture.
Yeah.
So, and that's at the bungalow. Oh, well, that's at the house. Do you think that's at his first house or?
Not sure.
All right, I might be able to work that out when I look at Google Earth. So, do you know what so on your dad's side,
Yeah.
you've got, you can go far, you can tell me that you know your grandma,
Yeah.
Kathleen,
Yeah.
and she was called Kathleen, and what's her maiden name? She's not the Sonny, is she?
Yeah.
Is that her maiden name? Sonny.
No, I've tried messaging my auntie to find out what his last name was.
Who?
Sonny's last name.
Oh, who's Sonny?
Dad. My dad's
Dad.
dad, yeah.
Sorry, so sorry, I made a mistake there then. So your granddad was called Sonny.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Well, that's what Dad called him, and that's what's on his little wooden tombstone in Ireland. But it's like a really strange name, isn't it, to have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if that's on his tombstone, you'd have thought they would have put the right thing there.
Yeah. It's just there's no surname, it just says Sonny.
Is that in a churchyard near where your grandma lived?
Yeah, it's just down the road from, where the old derelict house.
Oh, at the first place?
Yeah, at the Manor Hamilton, up round there, because that's where my grandma's buried, and my Uncle Patrick as well.
You don't know the church name, do you?
No, there's no church, it's just a graveyard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's quite close to the first house?
Yeah, it's not that far from there.
Right, okay. Oh, so Kathleen McGowan, we don't know her maiden name?
No.
Okay. But we know that your granddad was Sonny and your grandma was Kathleen.
Yeah.
And you've met Kathleen, but not Sonny yet.
No.
So they have 3 children. Probably the oldest is your dad.
Yeah.
So we've got John McGowan, Patrick McGowan, and Jerry McGowan. So just sticking with his brothers then, Patrick. You've met Patrick.
Yeah.
There's a photo where he's sticking 2 fingers up. Is that just like Patrick? Is that
yeah, that's him all over.
Did you like him?
Yeah, he was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Is he still alive?
No, he unfortunately, when was it? Back in 2018? He had a massive heart attack at home on his own in the bathroom, and I think it was about 3 days before anyone found him.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it just come as a big shock to everybody.
Right, okay. So, when you went over for your holidays, was he a big part of your holidays?
Yeah. Yeah.
having fun all the time with
Yeah.
you, sticking 2 fingers up at you. Well, it was in that photo anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
What about Jerry? Do you know Jerry?
Yeah. No, he's well, he's not funny like Patrick. He's more reserved and laid back. But yeah, we like seeing him as well. We'd spend time with him when we went over to Ireland, you know, going out for food and down the amusements and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
So, so let me go back to your dad, who was John. He comes to England. The other 2, they don't ever live in England, do they?
No.
What do they do for work? Can you remember what their jobs was?
Oh.
Wow. We're having a bit of, looks like dinner's on its way. We're going to have a few sandwiches. Right, we'll restart now. What was their jobs?
Oh yes, so Jerry used to work, this guy owned owned most of Bundoran really, in McAniff's Amusements, and my Uncle Jerry, he used to be his right hand man, so he'd work running the amusements and all that. Patrick, never knew, I don't think he worked in the time that I knew him.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Did you say Jerry? Where did Jerry? You so work with amusements, but whereabouts?
In Bundoran town centre.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Bundoran,
yeah.
How do you spell that?
Bundoran, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Here's your
Thank
drug.
you, Tracy.
Are you both okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
Have
we're
you done
fine.
your blood sugar?
Oh no, I'll do it, yeah.
You can get it when you come back.
Yeah.
No rush. See you in a bit.
See you in
Thank
a
you,
bit.
Robbie. Yeah, okay. So, and they all live in the Southern Irish.
Yeah, it was only Patrick that moved between the north and the south. When in the summer he'd come down the south and stay at my nan's because he'd converted the room upstairs, and then when it was the winter he'd go back up the north and probably just come on a weekend down the south. But yeah, he split his time between the 2.
Okay. Do you think if they lived in Southern Ireland, does that make them Catholic or not?
Yeah.
So they were Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Does that conflict in any way with your dad becoming part of the British Air Force or not? I don't know. No. Okay.
No.
So at some point then, Sonny comes to the UK with your dad
Yeah.
and somebody else. Did you say there was 3 of them?
Yeah, it was my dad's 2 best friends, Jim and Tom. Yeah. They all moved over together.
Oh, that's 4 of them then, isn't it?
Yeah.
4 came. Do you
Yeah.
know? Do you know where they? Do you know where they went when they
No.
first came to England?
No, I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure.
Did your dad's two friends that came over. Did they stay friends? I mean, did you meet the friends? Did they stay friends?
Oh yeah, there was friends right up until Dad passed away.
Okay.
And I did meet them a couple of times. But I haven't, since Dad's passed, I haven't heard from them since then.
Right, okay. What were their names?
Jim and Tom.
Do you know the surnames?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
And your dad was 15 when he came to England.
Yeah.
And at some point, we think that Sonny, his dad, went back
Yeah.
to Ireland. And as far as we know, he went back to Kathleen.
Yeah.
So he probably came over with them to help them get jobs.
Exactly, yeah.
Is it possible at that time that your dad knew that he wanted to be part of the Air Force, or do you think they just wanted a job in the UK?
I think probably just wanted a job in the UK. Yeah.
Right, okay. So we're back to John meeting Anita really, but we've done that.
Yeah.
And I've got the wedding certificate, so that's good. So just to go through your tree again, this on the McGowan side, we've got Sonny McGowan and Kathleen Sonny.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know when they were born. Do we know when Kathleen died?
2005, I think it was September 2005.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Did you didn't go to the funeral? And
No.
Okay, but you know about it.
Yeah.
And they have 3 children, 3 lads. Got a lovely picture of them. John, Patrick and Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
John marries your mum, and they have 2 children together.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, got all of that. When did your dad die?
It was, hold on. God, my mind's gone blank.
What about your mum? Start with your mum. When did your mum die?
She died. God, I can't think.
It's alright. Maybe not the exact date. What about the year?
2014, Mum died.
Did she?
Yeah.
And where's your mum buried?
In Lincoln, up at Cannock Road crematorium. Yeah, Dad passed away in 22. Yeah, he passed away in 22 and he's buried with Mum. Yeah.
In what?
In Cannock Road crematorium, yeah, they're buried together.
Was that like, were they both, was it a church? Did they go to, was it the funeral at a church? Or?
Yeah, it is St Peter and Paul's Catholic church that the ceremony was at.
Oh yeah.
For both of them, yeah.
And then they were both buried in the same cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if anybody went to that cemetery, they'd find the graves, would they?
Yeah.
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 And in the, can you, you know, if you, is there a gate to that cemetery? Do you go in at like an entrance?
Yeah.
And then are they on the left or the right?
They're pretty easy. You go through the gate into the cemetery, just walk right the way down to the end, and then they're on the left hand side.
Yeah.
It's really easy to.
Was you devastated? Well, I think more so maybe your dad than your mum.
Yeah, mum was a big shock because she wasn't even poorly. Because we'd been at the weekend, me and Bella, and then on the Monday I was bringing Bella back because she had nursery in the afternoon, and Dad phoned me on the Tuesday and said she'd been taken to hospital, and by the Saturday we was waiting to turn a life support machine off. And then Dad, we'd been on holiday, got back, and all of a sudden his health just declined, and it turned out he had cancer and had passed away within a couple of months of being diagnosed.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
So just going back to your life then, Donna. So where did you... We'll just go back to the places again. So the first address, as far as you can remember, is... where was that?
Charles Street.
And then you said then your parents moved to...
Sibthorpe Street.
And then from Sibthorpe Street to...
Glendon Close.
And that's where you lived most of your life?
Yeah.
What was your first school? I mean, was it an infant school?
Yeah, Lowfield Infant School.
Lowfield?
Yeah.
And where is that in Lincoln?
Down on Brant Road in Lincoln.
And can you remember being at the infant school? Was that something you...
Yeah, vaguely can remember what it was like. Yeah.
And what was your next school?
Just across the road then at the junior school.
Okay, what's that junior?
Lowfield Junior School. Yeah.
Okay. And did you enjoy junior school?
Yeah, it was good fun. Yeah.
Do you have anything, can you remember anything about it? Did you enjoy... did you have multiple would you have had multiple teachers growing up, going through that school?
No, you just have the one teacher for the year. Yeah, not like now, where they chop and change.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just had the one teacher every year we was there.
Yeah. I might be wrong, Donna, but did you say you could remember something about that school? No, I can't remember. Did you build something or make something?
Oh, was it when we was doing the... we used to have this teacher and put the chairs up on the table and then do this, is it macron, where you make things out of rope. So
That's
like,
it, yes.
Yeah, I'm sure it's called macron. You see a lot of things now, they make hanging baskets from it and...
So you made some rope?
Yeah.
Was it at that school? I've just remembered it. Was it at that school that you was a fairy light in a play or something? Oh
no, that was that was at the St Giles when we lived on Sibthorpe Street. And I went to St Giles School on the High Street. In one of the school plays there was a Christmas tree light.
Yeah, okay. I
Yeah.
just cannot imagine that. A Christmas tree light.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Was all the other kids Christmas tree lights?
I think, was there about 4 or 5 of us?
And that was at the secondary school, is it? Or
It was like a little junior school type thing, yeah.
where was your secondary school?
Went to St Peter and Paul's secondary school.
Because you were saying like religious names and titles, is that all Catholic?
Yeah.
Does that mean, was your mum Catholic?
Yeah.
Okay, so we know your dad was a
Yeah.
Catholic, but your mum was Catholic.
Yeah.
So there's a good chance then that your grandma on your mum's side probably did come from Ireland. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So your secondary school, did you enjoy secondary school?
Yeah, it was all, well, as much as anybody enjoys secondary school.
Yeah, that's about it, is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why was you in you wasn't in a play at that school, was you?
No, I wasn't in any plays there.
Did you have best friends at that school? Did you get a best friend through?
Yeah, got a couple of best friends, so yeah.
Oh, we've got a visitor.
Sorry.
Do you remember anything from your secondary school?
Not really. I mean, it was okay. It was just secondary school.
Yeah, it's just like everyone feels about secondary
Yeah.
school, isn't it?
Yeah,
You just go because you've got to.
that's it.
It looks like though, you know, when I look at some of these photos, I mean, I've got a picture here of your dad and you and your brother at Pet's Corner,
Oh yeah,
Sundown, Adventureland, isn't it?
yeah,
So that's a nice picture. Looks like you had a good time there.
yeah,
And your dad took you to Ireland, mum and dad took you to Ireland.
yeah.
So as kids, it seems like you've had a good life with
Yeah.
your mum and dad looked after you. And seems like you had quite a nice childhood.
Yeah, because we used to go, went there and then we started then going to Mablethorpe Golden Sands for summer holidays as well. And they was good fun because we used to get to take friends with us when we went on holiday. So yeah.
What was when you left school? What was your first job, or what was your job?
I was still at school when I was working. So Mum got me a job out at Daylay Foods where she worked. So that was just on a weekend. And then when it was school holidays and that, I'd probably do overtime.
Yeah, okay. Where was your first flat?
It was just off the High Street in Lincoln. It was in a house share thing.
Yeah, I say flat because we've already talked about it.
Yeah.
You know, I knew it was a flat, but was that when he was working with the chickens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you'd moved out. Did you move? Right. Okay. Did you move out because? Why did you move out? Why did you move out? Because you was young. You was quite young, wasn't
Yeah, I
you?
was about 17, 18 when I first moved out. Yeah, it was just didn't get on with Mum really. So yeah, ended up moving out.
Where was the flat that you had where it was a problem because of students?
That was in Lincoln up on Yarborough Road, that I'd got a job working at the letting agent there, and that's where I got my flat through. But didn't realise it was all students at the top. I think there was about 8 of them. So it was quite noisy. It was a nightmare. And then it just turned into a disaster because my boss at the time confronted the students saying that I'd complained that it was noisy, so then they'd go out of the way to make sure that there was noisy and intimidating when I come home from work and stuff, so...
Oh, okay, it made things worse.
Yeah.
Right, okay, is that when you moved to Ireland?
Yeah, when did I move to Ireland after? That wasn't long after. Yeah.
Is it that, did you move there in Ireland?
Yeah, that was the first place I moved to.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did you move? So you was there, how long was you there for?
I was there for about a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't very long then. You
No.
moved to Ireland, moved in a lovely, looks really nice there.
Yeah.
And then you moved back. Why did you?
Because you really needed to drive, and I couldn't drive at the time. So yeah, decided to move back. Get a driving licence, and with the hope of moving back again at some point.
Yeah.
Which I did then.
Yeah. So when you moved back to the UK the first time, what yearish would that have been?
I think it was about 2002.
Okay, 2002.
First time, yeah.
And then the second time when you went back to Ireland?
Yeah, that was, I moved over in 2009. I think it was October 2009.
And that's the house, isn't it?
Yeah, moved into that one.
In 2009.
Yeah.
Why did you move to Ireland again?
Just wanted the change, and I could drive by then, and you know, I just thought it would be better because I've got that independence now, having the car and all that. But it was at night time when I'd go to bed at night, think, oh, I'd feel a bit sicky and all that, and just put it down to moving and the stress of getting a new job and everything. And then it was, found out that I was pregnant with Bella.
Right, okay.
So then I moved back home because you just didn't get the same care being pregnant over there as you did over here. So I made the decision then to move back. So I'd literally moved over, I think I was there for about 2 months. So that lasted a long time.
The house looks lovely as well.
Yeah, it was a beautiful house. It was a beautiful house, and I had a good job. And then I ended up, and I had to move back anyway, so it was a complete waste of time.
What was the good job?
I worked in a laundrette, doing dry cleaning and all that. It sounds boring, but it was I actually quite liked it. You just got left alone, you know, just
You
to
enjoyed it.
yeah. So yeah.
Who was? So what happened with Bella's dad then? Because you moved to Ireland in 2009.
Yeah. No, when we was only together for a really short time. When I found out I was pregnant and I told him and he wasn't interested, and yeah, he's never seen Bella.
Oh, okay. Do we know? Can we name him or not name him? Or the first name or what?
Yeah, it's Ben Hanmore.
Right. Okay.
He lives in Harlow in Essex. Yeah, it's
So
just
that was a no starter then.
no.
Okay. And where did you live when you come back to the UK?
Moved back in with mum and dad because they said that they supported me through my pregnancy. So I moved back in with those when I got back. Yeah.
Okay. So I think the camera's going to switch on,
Okay.
but we'll just keep rolling until it switches on. Because I was going to ask you about that picture. What's that a picture of? I'll show you that. Because I've got this funny picture of your dad, and I don't know why he's in like a cloud or whatever.
He went to get his passport pictures done. I don't know if it was for a passport or a driving licence. And he's like pressing the wrong buttons, and he ended up doing the witch's cauldron thing. So yeah, we was howling when he brought that home. He wasn't very happy.
When you moved, you obviously at some point you moved out of your mum and dad's house. Where did you move them to then?
I got, it was after I'd had Isabella, and I'd put my name down for various council properties. And then I ended up, I think it was just before Christmas, I'd got a phone call saying that I'd been offered a 3-bedroom property out at Wilsford, but it wouldn't be ready, I think they said like February or something. So I went out to have a look and liked it, so I just had to wait for them to do some work on it, and yeah,